Hey everyone, I just wanted to do a quick video today of a ukulele that one of my students brought in. This is a Martin Smith, the model is UK-222-BK, and I think this is an Amazon special. As a teacher who includes ukulele in what I do, I get students that go out and just simply buy a ukulele or have their parents buy a ukulele, and sometimes that's going for the cheapest option that's available by eBay or by Amazon, and I have some concerns here about this model. Now, in terms of playing, the action is perhaps a little high at the 12th fret. I'm getting harmonics out. Let's see if I can. Not super strong, but they're there. So it's roughly in tune. Action is pretty high at the nut, if you can see that. So I would need to bring that down and bring down the saddle a little bit. It's a really thick paint job on really thick plywood laminate, and the spray job, if you look on the gloss, has extended onto the fretboard, if you can see that. The actual frets have paint on them, which is kind of crazy. They didn't get extra paint in the sound hole like I've seen in some, but the thing that concerns me the most is look at the nut there. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm far enough out. And look at how it extends off the side. Now, I could crack this for the student. So take a look at this too. On the tuners, they're not installed straight. This one is like at this angle, this one's kind of off kilter a little bit, this one's straight, this one's kind of straight. It's just not good with quality control. So, and then also look at the sticker in there. I'm holding this ukulele straight up and down. Do you see how the sticker is at an angle too? Just everything about it just says not a quality instrument, and there are better ways to go about it. If you're interested in a starter ukulele, again, look at Enya, look at the McKellar Dolphins, look at the Ohana SK models. For the Macala and for the Ohana, I would suggest contacting Mims Ukes or Uke Republic that will set it up as well to make sure that it's got really good playability. And let's just do a little sound test of this. So I brought this little Martin Smith home to work on a little bit, and if you notice, I've now solved the problem of the nut not being in the right location. I've brought down the action at the 12th fret and certainly at the 1st fret, so it's much more playable. And as I was playing it, then all of a sudden there was a buzz because the frets weren't level. So then I had to level the frets, which is not hard to do, but it's something else that you shouldn't have to do on a brand new ukulele, right? Now, can this happen to any brand? Yes, but not with this overall level of construction. Some other surprises: the nut is a hollow plastic nut. You'll find plastic nuts from place to place, but not like this. I'll overlay the picture here of what I'm talking about. And the saddle is also a really low quality piece of plastic, which is, again, not unusual for a very, very cheap ukulele, but certainly not what is recommended. Most providers are going to go with a bone nut, for example, buffalo bone, or they'll go with a new bone or something like that, a synthetic product that's made to replicate a bone saddle versus a really low quality saddle, plastic saddle. And then the other thing that I noticed as I was tuning this up is, listen to this, and I'll just bring it up to the microphone here, which is right over here on my camera. Listen to this. That's the tuner, in particular the A string. So what I have here now is a ukulele. It's much better to play, and I still wouldn't recommend it. Now, I'm not making fun of the student in any way or their family for buying this, because people just don't know. But nonetheless, if you're going to buy a ukulele, stay away from the Martin Smith. And Barry Maz at Got a Ukulele talked about the fact that he thinks that that name is even misleading because you hear the name Martin and you think, oh, quality ukulele. Well, that's CF Martin Company in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, where a lot of their ukuleles are being made in Mexico right now. But the Martin Smith is just a Chinese import and a not great one at that. So I'll just close off with a little more playing of a couple more chords and some strumming. And again, not a recommended uke, but you can even make a less good quality uke a better playing uke. So here we go. I've got to admit, without the side markers or any markers on the front, I'm a little bit lost switching from soprano to tenor to concert all the time. So it would be helpful if there were at least side dots on here, if not something on the front. I know you're not supposed to look at the front of the fretboard, but the way that you hold it, you can actually see those dots a little bit. You can go without it if you have side markers, but this one does not. UK-222-BK. It's available on Amazon, available I think on eBay. But I think you're better served not going with this and getting something else.